Hello. Today we will talk about how to properly swear with your girlfriend. The topic is very relevant and important for every man. Because in the course of a conflict, a man most often reduces his balance of importance. As a result of the imbalance of importance, the girl loses interest in her husband and leaves him. I recommend watching this video to the end. In general, I wanted to give men useful recommendations, but the video will be very emotional. Why? Because of what I typed in the search engine. I quarreled with a girl. What should I do? Now, I will quote to you what I found. What should I do if a girl doesn't answer the phone? Write a conciliatory sims to the girl. If a girl ignores your calls and simps, then arrange an unplanned meeting for the girl, but so as not to put the girl in an uncomfortable position. Do it without being intrusive. Try to explain to the girl directly to her face. By the reaction of the girl, it will be clear whether she needs you or not. Just think about how much this recommendation turns a person into a horned deer. That is, the man should be the first to make contact. A man should do whatever she wants for a girl. But if the girl ignores, keep looking for opportunities for rapprochunities, for rapprochement. Do we men have nothing to do or what? These tips make a man pathetic. It's just awful. But we will continue. This is not the only recommendation I found. I quote another recommendation from the internet. The next way is a date. This method of fitting is suitable even after a strong quarrel, because girls rarely refuse a romantic candlelit dinner. The evening can be organized in a cafe, restaurant, or at home. The main thing is the atmosphere and your sincere desire to improve your relationship. You just think about this recommendation. In this recommendation, they don't even want to think that a girl is wrong in front of a man. That is, the girl is automatically right in everything. A man should arrange a romantic dinner for a girl. God, this is complete nonsense. I didn't expect to see a workable strategy on the internet, but I was shocked by what I saw. Let me quote the latest method from the internet, and we'll get down to business. The next method from the internet is called serious conversation. If a girl is serious conversation. If a girl is serious and smart, most likely she will wait for a constructive conversation to solve the problem. Call your girlfriend and make an appointment. A man should apologize to the girl and try to find a way out of this situation. A man should discuss with a girl how to avoid such conflicts in the future. That is, this is an extremely weak position. How should a man do this? A man should kneel down and ask a girl, "What should I do so that we don't quarrel anymore? I am tormented by the fact that this is incompetent. These recommendations are harmful to men. A person in a state of depression will definitely do it. So I'm just stunned, and there is no limit to my emotions." Okay, now let me tell you how a man should really reason. A conflict situation in a relationship or in a family is an unacceptable thing. As a rule, this is an extreme signal of an emerging imbalance of significance. Almost all men believe that a quarrel is an integral part of a relationship. This is normal, because all people quarrel. I will comment on this a little later. To begin with, I will tell you about the main conflict scenarios, the reasons why conflicts arise. The first situation is an imbalance. That is, at the end of your relationship, everyone can remember this situation, when the girl became very capricious and found 1001 reasons to show her dissatisfaction. Option number 2 is a situational conflict. That is, this conflict arises when there is a misunderstanding between a man and a girl. The third option is when a man is in a relationship with a girl who is prone to inversion of dominance. There will always be conflicts with such a girl. The question arises what to do. To be honest, every situation needs to be corrected in its own way, because there are situations in which radical positions will be the most effective solution. There are situations when a man needs to ignore a girl. without imposing a sense of guilt on the girl, and so on. There are situations when a man has to make a logical conviction to a girl. This will clearly demonstrate the unacceptable behavior of the girl. There are situations when a man should just silently distance himself from a girl without explaining anything to her. That is, there is no ready-made recipe, and I can't tell you it because the conflict situation is changeable. You do understand, don't you, that you can switch from one conflict situation format to another to play out the situation in your favor. That is, you can logically convince the girl it didn't work. Then the man starts ignoring the girl, or the man will distance himself from the girl. It didn't work, so you need to raise the stakes, and so on. Therefore, there is no ready-made recipe here. But I want to voice the most important mistakes of men, because the mistakes are the same, and unfortunately, men make them again and again. If a man does not make these mistakes, the level of a man's behavior will be more or less correct. Option number 1, no physical impact on the girl. This is unacceptable. There are many reasons why such actions can lead to a bad ending. Most importantly, it doesn't make sense. Option number 2, any insult to a girl is a trump card that a man himself gives to a girl. Don't ever do that. Where does this hysteria and negativity come from? Don't insult the girl. Option number 3, there should be no impulsive actions. A person's strength lies in his calmness. Option 4, no attempts to deceive the girl. That is, the man will have to match every spoken word during the conflict. For example, a man told a girl that he was leaving her, even if the girl herself will soon ask for forgiveness, and everything will get better for you. It turns out that the man did not keep his word. This will lead to sad consequences. Option number 5, don't try to convince the girl with logical explanations. As I told you earlier, this can only be done once. Option number 6, never enter into a dialogue with a girl who starts raising her voice, or the girl starts insulting the man. There's only one correct solution here. A man should avoid this dialogue. Option number 7, the girl is trying to intimidate the man. For example, a girl says she will leave a man. Never try to smooth out a conflict. This will be a direct evidence of your fear and weakness. This is unacceptable to do. In general, just remember how you felt in a strong position when you were in a relationship. Most likely, there were no conflicts between you and the girl. But if there were conflict situations, most likely everything was settled instantly. But I will say the most important thing, that there are no conflicts in a healthy relationship. This is the merit of the girl and the consequence of the fact that the man is the leader in the relationship. That is, 2 points are needed, and there will be no quarrels. Of course, if the girl is suitable for a relationship, and the man is the leader, if you have conflicts in your relationship, just think about what moment are you missing. Either this person is not a leader, or this girl is not suitable for a relationship, but there is another problem. This is a situation where a man takes a strong position in a relationship. The man begins to vent his negativity. The man begins to make claims to the girl that are completely inappropriate. That is, the man begins to terrorize the girl. Or a man throws tantrums. Why is this inefficient? I will name one of the reasons. Imagine that I have a strong position in a relationship. Everything is fine in my relationship. But after a while, suddenly there is a reason for discontent on my part. It's enough for me to distance myself from my girlfriend. She will be very worried. The girl begins to ask for forgiveness herself and to establish a relationship. But most often, what does a man start doing? A man makes scandals every 2 weeks. The man begins to threaten the girl with the breakup of the relationship. Men start grumbling, and so on. At the same time, they themselves ask the girl for forgiveness. How will a girl perceive such behavior of a man? The girl will think that the man will quarrel and come to ask for forgiveness himself. The man threatened to break off the relationship, but the man did not keep his word. In general, a girl will not take a man seriously. As a result, he will constantly put up with her. Therefore, such actions are unacceptable. If you liked the video, give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. See you soon.